Have you ever felt like your cat is just tolerating you? You feed them, you provide a roof over their head, and you give them the best toys money can buy, yet there's a distance you can't quite bridge. One minute they're near you and the next, they've vanished into another room as if you don't exist. You're doing everything the human way, but you aren't seeing the deepest level of connection your cat is ready to give you. The truth is, your cat has never once looked at you and seen a human. According to animal behaviorists, they see you as a really big, really clumsy cat, who somehow ended up in their colony. Because they see you as one of their own, they are quietly craving a type of love that most owners never think to provide. A love that speaks to their ancient, wild biology rather than our human emotions. Today we are decoding the 10 scientific ways to get a cat to like you. We're going to look at why your voice might be noise to them, the cat handshake you've been skipping your entire life, and a simple tool in your bathroom that can rewire their brain to see you as a mother. If you've ever wanted to be the person your cat chooses to be with, this is the blueprint. 1. The cat handshake, the scent greeting. How do you greet your cat when you walk into a room? If you're like most people, you reach down and start petting their head. To you, it's affection. To your cat, it's like a stranger walking up and hugging you with no warning. It's jarring, and over time it teaches your cat to flinch instead of lean in. Cats process the world through scent first, not sight. Every single interaction in a cat colony starts with the nose. When two bonded cats meet, they touch noses first. It's a cat handshake that says, "I know you, you're safe." The daily habit. Every time you're about to pet your cat, extend one finger first. Hold it a few inches from their nose and let them come to you. Let them sniff and process you. When they push their face into your hand or rub their cheek against your finger, that is your green light. You go from being someone who grabs them to someone who asks first, and cats never forget the people who ask first. 2. The slow blink, the cat kiss. Have you ever caught your cat staring at you and then slowly closing their eyes? Most owners think their cat is just sleepy, but they aren't. That slow blink is one of the most intentional things a cat can do, and it's meant directly for you. In the wild, closing your eyes in front of another animal is the ultimate vulnerability. It means you don't see them as a threat. Researchers at the University of Sussex found that when owners slow blinked at their cats, the cats were significantly more likely to blink back and even approach them. The hack. Don't just stare at your cat. In cat language, direct eye contact with no blink is a challenge. Instead, make this part of your routine. Every morning and evening when your cat meets your eyes, let your eyelids drop gently and hold for a second. When they blink back, that's your cat saying, "I trust you with my life." 3. Scratching the safe zones. There is a huge difference between a cat that puts up with your touch and a cat that melts into it. Most owners go for long backstrokes or even worse, the belly. But cats are wired differently. Their skin is loaded with nerve endings that can go from pleasant to overstimulated in seconds. The spots your cat is actually craving are the scent gland zones. The cheeks, the base of the ears, and underneath the chin. When you scratch these areas, your cat releases facial pheromones, chemicals that signal comfort, safety, and trust. You're not just giving a scratch, you're triggering a biological response that tells their brain, "This person is home." Later in this video, I'll show you how to use a common household item to mimic a mother cat's tongue and unlock a level of trust you've never seen. 4. Master the cat voice. Have you ever talked to your cat and felt like they were actually listening? You weren't imagining it. A 2022 study from Paris-Nanterre University found that cats can distinguish their owner's voice from a stranger's, but only when the owner spoke in short, soft, slightly higher-pitched phrases. When owners used their normal adult voice, their cats barely reacted. But the moment they shifted into that gentle, warm tone, their cats became visibly more alert and affectionate. This doesn't mean you need full baby talk, which can be overwhelming. The sweet spot is soft, calm, and short. Over time, your voice becomes a vocal identity of safety. If you're learning something new about your big clumsy cat, right now hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more owners who want to understand their cats on a deeper level. 5. Let them kill their toys. Why does your cat lose interest in toys after 30 seconds? Most owners treat playtime like a game of chase, but cats are ambush predators, not marathon runners. In the wild, the hunting sequence is stalk, chase, pounce, catch, kill, eat. Most owners only give them the chase. When they never get to catch the toy, they stay stuck in hunting mode with no closure, leading to frustration and destructive behavior. The fix: move the toy slowly. Let it hide behind a pillow. Make it act like real prey. And most importantly, let them catch it. Let them bite it and kill it with their back legs. Then follow it up with a small treat to simulate the eat phase. This completes the biological cycle and leaves your cat calm and satisfied. 6. The power of parallel presence. Do you ever feel like your cat wants to be near you but doesn't want to be touched? You aren't being rejected. You're being invited into a love language called parallel presence. In the wild, bonded cats don't cuddle all day. They sit a few feet apart, doing their own thing but sharing the same space. To a cat, this quiet act of just existing together is one of the strongest bonds they form. When you sit near your cat without reaching for them or calling their name, you are telling them, "I don't need anything from you, I just like being here with you." Try it daily. You'll notice that over time the distance between you gets smaller because they chose to move closer. 7. Sit on the floor at their level. Think about what life looks like through your cat's eyes. Every human is a giant that towers over them. Even your love comes from a place of height. Your cat accepts it, but they rarely get to experience you as an equal presence. The strategy: just sit on the floor. No agenda, no reaching out. By making yourself small enough to meet them in their world, you remove all pressure. You'll notice your cat glance over and eventually move closer. That space between you isn't distance. It's your cat choosing you on their own terms, which is the purest form of trust a cat can offer. Use scent to stay present. Have you ever noticed your cat lying on your worn clothes? The hoodie on the chair or the shirt on the bed? They aren't being a weirdo. Your scent is one of the most comforting things in their environment. It tells them they're home and they belong to someone. The bonding hack: instead of tossing your worn shirt in the laundry, leave it in their favorite napping spot. You're giving them access to your presence even when you're not there. This is especially powerful for cats with separation anxiety. You're wrapping them in the one thing that calms their nervous system: you. 9. The toothbrush hack: maternal grooming. What if you could make your cat feel something they haven't felt since they were a kitten? This is the technique that almost nobody does, but it rewires trust from the ground up. All you need is a clean, soft-bristled toothbrush and a little warm water. By gently brushing your cat's forehead, cheeks, and behind the ears, you are mimicking the sensation of a mother cat grooming her kittens. The texture of the bristles feels like a mother's tongue. It sends a powerful message straight to their nervous system: you're safe. You're loved. If they start leaning into the brush or purring deeply, you've unlocked a level of instinctive trust most owners never reach. 10. Stop breaking their trust. The fastest way to get a cat to dislike you is to be unpredictable. When you scream at them for knocking something off the counter, they don't learn, "I shouldn't do that." They learn, "This person is unsafe." Cats who are regularly yelled at show significantly higher levels of chronic stress and withdrawal. Similarly, stop scooping up your sleeping cat. Imagine being in your most defenseless state, deep sleep, and suddenly being lifted into the air with no warning. Their heart rate spikes and they register that their safe spot isn't safe anymore. The golden rule: respect their boundaries. If their tail starts flicking, stop petting. If they are sleeping, walk past them. When you become a predictable, safe base, your cat will start to seek you out because they finally know that being near you won't result in a scary surprise. Conclusion: you are home. Your cat is a creature of ancient codes and silent messages. They don't need you to be a perfect owner, and they don't need you to understand every single signal. They just need you to be the one presence that tells their entire nervous system that everything is okay. From the cat handshake to the parallel presence on the couch, every one of these steps is a way of telling your cat in their own language that you are part of their colony. When you stop being a giant reaching down and start being a partner meeting them at their level, the wall between you disappears. You aren't just a provider of food or a person who shares their house. To your cat, you are a really big, really clumsy cat, who they trust with their life. You are not a human. You are home. If your cat has a secret spot they love to be scratched, or a strange way they show you love, tell us in the comments. Let's help more cat parents get it right. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more Feline insights.